Hey, what's up, everyone? This is the one and only Mark Spencer. I'm live from my home in British Columbia, Surrey, BC. So, folks, the NBA playoffs are up and running, and you know what? The Boston Celtics and Detroit Pistons play today at 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 o'clock Eastern. Man, this series has been unbelievable. Kevin Garnett, Antonio McDyess, he's found his game. He wants to win a ring. I understand the situation. And folks, let's get down to it. And the Lakers in San Antonio, controversial call last night. Derek Fisher did foul Brent Berry last night, but these referees are garbage. That's just live proof. So let's get down to the nitty gritty. Folks, it's good to be back. I'm so glad to be back. The NBA review, to me, is important, man. You watch all the shows out there on ESPN, TNT, you watch Sportsnet or TSN, Raptors TV, whatever you watch in the world, NBA TV. To have my own show where I can talk a little bit of basketball is pretty special. And when you think about it, it's huge. I mean, the NBA is a huge sport. I mean, the players, it's international. It's global. They play NBA in China. They play NBA all over Europe. You look at Yugoslavia, Italy, Holland, you name it. All parts of the world, they're playing basketball. In places I thought they'd never play. Africa, all parts of Africa. It's awesome. It's really become a global game when you see the likes of Dirk Nowitzki with the Dallas Mavericks, Andre Bargnani with the Toronto Raptors. I mean, the game's really become global. And look at Peja Stojakovic with the New Orleans Hornets. I mean, this is what the NBA is all about, folks. You want to watch these games and appreciate the talent out there because, I mean, these guys are the best in the business. And to be able to watch these guys play a yearly basis and perform at the highest level, it's special. And the NBA draft is coming up June 26th next month. There's going to be some great talent coming out of this draft. You look at Michael Beasley. You look at the likes of Ty Lawson. I mean, there's some impact players such as Dorsey. I mean, this is going to be an interesting draft. There's another international player, Diallo. I gotta go find his name, but he's another good player. So I mean, the NBA is something special, and to play the game that I was never really good at, and be able to watch it on a more consistent basis, like I haven't been doing the last 4 or 5 years. I've really focused on watching the basketball and taping a lot of it and stuff. But watching it on television is special, and to really be able to focus and watch the game I love, you can't put a finger on that. So as far as I'm concerned, anything's possible, and it is what it is. So, well, in game number, it was game 4. Antonio McDyess had a game to remember. He had 21 points, 16 boards. The duel against Kevin Garnett slowing him down. Richard Hamilton scored 20 points. Rasheed Wallace and Jason Maxwell both had 14 points, shooting a high percentage of around 51.4% on the field. Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce both had 16 points, but those guys got to score more points. Ray Allen has to get more involved if they're going to win this series. So we'll see what happens, man. I mean, this Boston Celtics team, they're just stacked with talent. When you have Ray Allen has been around since his days in Milwaukee, you have Kevin Garnett was a franchise in Minnesota, you had Paul Pierce who was in Boston for so many years playing with Antoine Walker. You say to yourself, wow. I mean, these guys are the best players in the world, and sometimes you wish they would play the way they should play. They are the big three. They have to show up in this series. Just remember, the Pistons had a tough series when they played against the Philadelphia 76ers in the first round, and they almost knocked them out. But when they played Orlando, they just swept them real quickly. They beat them in 5 games. So, that's what happens. And it was Cleveland, against the Boston Celtics. And, Cleveland really showed up in that series, especially LeBron James. His teammates, he couldn't get his teammates more involved in that series. But you know that's what happens when you're a young guy like LeBron is, 23. It's gonna take some time before you become pedigree. I know you got to the finals last year, but you know I never thought this team was gonna get back to the finals this year, in the Cleveland Cavaliers. But you know that's what happens. So you know, folks, sometimes you learn from your mistakes, and sometimes you don't learn from your mistakes. My mistakes was I doubted the Los Angeles Lakers. All the keys did come to fruition. You look at Derek Fisher. They traded off Kwame Brown. Kwame Brown turned out to be a Paul Gasol. They, you know, with Kobe Bryant playing great, he's awesome, wins the MVP. Plus, he's setting up his teammates, and he's become more of a passer than ever before. He's not a ball hog anymore. He's a team guy. He's playing great defense, and he's playing great offense. And the bench is contributing too. Everybody's sharing the ball. Everybody's working for one another. You look at Rudy Turioff. This guy is the true heart of the team. This guy had heart surgery during the offseason and comes back and playing some of the best basketball I've ever seen out of someone out of France, man. This guy is unbelievable. As far as I'm concerned, you know, Rudy Turioff, he's the man. You know, he's done something that is unbelievable. I can't even say it in words. I can't even say it in human words. This guy is unbelievable, and he's just showing on the court that he can get the job done. So watch out for the Lakers. You know, it could be over tomorrow, but I don't think so. I still think the Spurs will win this in 7 games. So that's my prediction on the Lakers and the Spurs. Who I think will win tonight? I think Detroit will beat the Celtics tonight and win it at home in Game 6. So, for NBA Review, this is the one and only Mark Spencer, folks. And remember, you know, sometimes this doesn't go the way you think it should go. But you have to be positive. Because if you're not positive, it's not going to go your way in life. I know. It's not easy. On this beautiful Wednesday, my favorite day of the week. What's the date today? Wednesday, May the 28th, 2008. This is Mark Spencer saying so long for the NBA Review Playoff Edition. This is Mark Spencer saying good night, so long, and enjoy the NBA playoffs, folks. I hope to be back for the NBA Finals in June. My month, the year I was born. So, folks, see you in the future. Goodbye.